Hi everyone, welcome back to Wisdom Era online classes. In previous class, we have discussed about what is square and how we have to find the square of a given number. Is it? Now, in this class, I will say about square roots. We will learn in this class about how to find the square root of a given number. First, just I say what is square root. Okay? You just see. If there is one square land, the area of that land is 144 square feet. 144 square feet. We need only the side, one side of this land, but not the area, whole area. Okay? We need only the side of this end, but they have given the area. We know that area of the square is represented by a square. Is it? Because sides are equal. All the sides are equal in a square. So a square is equal to 144. Is it? A square is equal to 144 and a is equal to root 144. Square root of 144, that is equal to 12 feet. Got it? If you are confused of feet, you just take square centimeter. Then it is 12 centimeter. Got it? Yes. Here it is the side of the square. Means here it is square number 144 itself is a square number. If we find a side of the square, then it is called square root. What it is called? Square root. And this square root is represented by the symbol square root. Got it? This represents the symbol square root. We read it as square root. If we write like this, 36. This is square root of 36. Square root of 36. We read it as square root of 36. How we should read? Square root of 36. Now you came to know what is the square root. Is it? In previous class already I have said here that the area of the square can be found by twice multiplying the given number twice. Is it? Now we are finding the reverse system of this. What we are finding? Reverse of this. We already know that inverse of addition is subtraction. Is it? In your 7th standard, in your previous classes, you might have learned this. Inverse of subtraction is addition and inverse of addition is subtraction. Inverse of multiplication is division. Like that, here inverse of square. Inverse of square is square root. Inverse of square is square root. You just see, I will go on writing numbers here. Square numbers, square roots, square roots. See here, it is 1. If we double this number, 1 square. What is the square root of this? Square root of 1 is equal to 1. Again, here I have taken 2. If we square this number, 2 square, that is 4. Square root of 4 is equal to 2. Again, if I take 3 square, and that is 9. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. 4 square, that is 16. Square root of 16 is equal to 4. Got it now? These are the squaring of numbers. Here I have given how to find the square roots of the given square numbers. That is, square root is nothing but the reverse form of the square or inverse of the square is called square roots. Okay. Now, there are two methods of finding the square root. Those are, the first one is how to find the square root by repeated subtraction. Okay. The first method is repeated subtraction, how we have to subtract? Yes, we should subtract the given number by repeated subtraction only with odd numbers. Okay, only with odd numbers. Already you know what is odd number and what is even number. So only with odd numbers we should go on subtraction. You see here, 81 minus 1 is equal to 80. Again we should take the answer here. 80 minus 3. After 1, 3 is the next odd number, that is 77. Next, 77 minus 5 is equal to 72. Again 72 minus 7 is equal to 65. Next, 65 minus 9 is equal to 56. 56 minus 11 is equal to 45. 45 minus 13 is equal to 32. And 32 minus 15 is equal to 17. And at last we get 17 minus 17 is equal to 0. You can see here, I have go through the repeated subtraction only with the odd numbers. Is it? Only with the odd numbers. You see, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 and 17. All these are odd numbers. 81 minus 1 is 80. 80 minus 3 is 77. Here we should take the answer and subtract with the odd number. Okay, take the answer and subtract with the odd number. At last, we got 17 minus 17 is equal to 0. If we got 0 at the end of the repeated subtraction, then we can say that this is the root 81 is 9. Root 81 is equal to how many numbers we have taken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have gone through 9 repeated subtraction. So root 81 is equal to 9. Means square root of 81 is 9. You can check it in your verification. You just check it. If we square this number, we should get the 81. Is it? 9 square is equal to 9 into 9. Means 81. 9 nines are 81. Got it? Yes. Repeated subtraction means you should go on subtracting the given number repeatedly only with odd numbers. At last, if we find 0 as the answer, then we should count how many subtractions we have done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Here I have gone through 9 repeated subtraction. So the answer is ultimately 9. Got it? It is definitely the 9. But we cannot go through this method of repeated subtraction for larger numbers. Is it? If they have given 324, how would you do this repeated subtraction? It will be a lengthy problem. So for that purpose, there is another one method, that is division method. That is division method. We shall see that division method of finding the square root. Okay, the second method is division, or we can call it as prime factorization. Prime factorization. Prime factorization. Already you know that what is factorization in your previous classes. Is it? What are the factors? Means if they have given any number, in which tables the number lies, those are called as the factors of the given number. Is it? Now, by using prime factorization, here it is very important for prime. Prime means here prime numbers. Prime numbers means they should have only the two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. For example, here 2 we can call it as prime number because it has only two factors, 1 and 2, and 3 is a prime number, 1 and 3 are the factors, and 5 is a prime number, 1 and 5 are the factors, 7 is a prime number, 1 and 7 are the factors. Got it? So, the 2, 3, 5, 7, these are called prime numbers just because they have only two factors. Like that, we shall go through the prime factorization, I will give one example for you. Just go to the example and take this example in the notes. Example 1. Find the, I will write it in short, square root. Find the square root of 324. Find the square root of 324 by prime factorization. Okay, by prime factorization. See here, 324. We go to the prime factorization here. 324. In units place, it is the even number. So we can take 2 as the first factor. 2 as the first number for division. 2 ones are 2 here. 1 remains 12. 2 6 are. Next 2 2s are 4. Again here 2 is the even number. 2 8s are. 2 1s. Next here 81. 1 is not an even number. So we should go to the next prime number, that is 3. Okay. 3 2s are 6. 2 remains 21. 3 7s are 21. Again 7 is the odd number. In 3 tables we find 27. So 3 9s are 27. Next 3 3s are. Next 3 1s are. This completes our prime factorization. You just check here how many numbers we come across in the factorization. That is 324 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Is it? All these numbers have appeared here. You just see, we are discussing squares. Means we should combine two numbers. 2 into 2 we can write it as 2 square. Again here 3 into 3 we can write it as 3 square. And here 3 into 3 we can write it as 3 square. Means 2 into 2 can be written as 2 square. 3 into 3 can be written as 3 square. And again this is also written as 3 square. Totally we can write it as 2 into 3 into 3 into whole square. You can write it as whole square. Now multiply these numbers which appears in the bracket. 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. 18 square. So we get the square root of 324. That is square root of 324 is equal to 18. Okay, square root of 324 is equal to 18. So like this we can find the square root of a given number by prime factorization method. Okay, my dear students, in this class we have discussed about how we can find the square root by two methods. First one is repeated subtraction and second one is prime factorization. And your homework is in exercise 5.3 you should practice and do all the problems in the fourth main. Okay, they are related to the prime